There's that quicker one into the pitch. And he'll take it every day in T20 cricket when he's just going for singles. He wants to end this over without a boundary.
Nearly done for length. 7 overs done, 53 for 1.
Go Compare!
Oh, fantastic!
Nothing like compared to Go Compare!
Fantastic! Oh,
I'm seen in all the best places, from Go Compare to Compare the Market, Confused.com to Money Supermarket. Compare Hastings Direct car insurance today.
Excellent start for England in the run chase. 53 for 1. Just Ben Duckett, the man to be dismissed. At the same stage, Pakistan were 42 for 2, but some acceleration from about this point on got Pakistan closer to a decent target. Added to that with 16 off the last over to get to 173 for 6. Hasnain to start his second over on the River Taff end of the ground. Need to conjure up a wicket, Waqar, from somewhere, Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistan playing with 4 fast bowlers. Normally Pakistan go with 3 fast bowlers and a couple of spinners. It's not been the case. Shadab Khan not here. And they only gone with Imad Wasim, who was a very good T20 bowler, even a one-day bowler. He bowls really well, especially with the new ball. What Pakistan trying to do right now is trying to test out their fast bowlers before going to the World Cup. They have got 6 fast bowlers here on the tour for these coming 5 ODIs. I think Mohammad Amir you'll see him playing in the next game or a game after. They want to test him out. He hasn't really done well in the last year or so. And then they have Junaid Khan, who's making his comeback. He's also sitting on the bench. So, and the 4 of them are playing. So Mickey Arthur has got plenty to think about, and is he going to go with the experience of Junaid, Amir or Hassan Ali, or is he looking for a man like him who bowls good pace, raw? I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to test him, and the testing is done out there by Vince. What a wonderful stroke. Slow delivery, a little bit of room, but played it beautifully.
Pace off the ball from Hasnain, under 80 miles an hour with a cutter. And Vince just waited, and as he does so well through the offside, collects the ball at the top of the bounce. It made a beautiful sound off the bat. He moves into the 30s and then to 59. Good fielding, something that Pakistan have been working on exceptionally hard over the last couple of years under Mickey Arthur. The fitness in the fielding been drilled hard.
I think that's the way to go. If you want to improve, you have to really keep working hard, and these youngsters are doing a good job. I mean, a lot of changes have been made in the last couple of years since Mickey Arthur had taken over. A lot of youngsters have come through, and they're ready to sort of listen. They're ready to sort of take on the job, whatever's been given. And they're also seeing around the world that the teams who are doing well in the world, or the top 4 teams, their fielding's been outstanding. So they have to really push themselves. Fielding has definitely changed, worked hard, and has become a lot better than what we have seen over the years.
Last ball of the 8th. 8 runs from it already. Vince advances and can't beat backward point. 61 for 1. If you're joining us for the first time, good afternoon. Pakistan won the toss. Sarfaraz decided that he wanted to try and put some runs on the board. It was a slightly sticky start. Pakistan 38 for 2 in the power play, but wonderful partnership of 103 between Babar Azam and Haris Sohail ignited the innings. There were 16 runs. Rashid was bowling from the same end. Certain aspects of it looked right. The line, the length, it was straight. The route was a long way down.
Well, that's the modern way of getting away from the LBW. Just use your feet, get to the pitch, and even if it hits your pad, you're not going to get LBW for sure. So that's what Joe Root has done. Imad Wasim he bowls really straight, nice and straight and full. He's not a big spinner of the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a left-arm spinner you're going to run past on the outside edge. But these are very similar to Adil Rashid's appeals, 2 of them, all hitting but over 3 meters. Bit of guesswork. I sort of get the feeling that 2 England batsmen would quite like to take him at leg side, the angle. He does not turn it up past the outside edge. Thought there might have been a few more sweeps. It's definitely shorter hitting that way to the main grandstand. He's a canny bowler, as Nasser was saying. He watches the batsman very closely. Side against the second. In fact, the fumble allows Root to change his mind and come through for 2, praising Pakistan's fielding, and they fumbled it.
Sarfaraz is furious. He is not happy at all. Eye on the ball, that's the #1 thing to do. Off balance, it was too late by then. The run was taken. Every run's crucial. It's not a target where that you can afford to give away a couple of extra runs. Wide delivery, might be a wide delivery. He's given him a little edge. He's not sure, he's still there, Vince. He's reviewing it. He took his time. You never know.
Caught behind.
I don't think James Vince was quite sure.
Not out.
What they're appealing for.
Original decision was out, sorry. Could I show me the front foot, please? Yeah, that's fine. Can I move on to spin vision, please? Yeah, that's not showing me a great deal yet. That's better. Yeah, front on, please, yes. Yeah, can we move on to ultra edge, please? Yeah, there's a clear spike there. Yeah, clear spike there. Yeah, Wolfie, stand by your original decision. Yep, stand by your original decision. Yeah, signal now, Wolfie.
Well, I actually think that might be one area, one occasion where the technology has slightly confused things. No doubt you could see the spikes on ultra edge, but Vince definitely hits the ground with his bat just at about the time the ball was passing the bat. And umpire Tim Robinson in the third umpire's chair has felt that there's been a bit of ball onto bat face there. James Vince disagrees. Nothing he can do about it now. 66 for 2. Vince played nicely for 36.
Yeah, very surprising decision. There were definitely a couple of spikes. Well, that brings on Morgan on the crease. Imad Wasim was so sure about it. There are a couple of spikes, so I'm not really sure.
Vince definitely gave the pitch a good clip with his bat. Just about the time the ball was in line with the blade. I thought there was a little bit of air, but anyway, it doesn't matter now. Vince has had to go. And Morgan joins Root, who is facing Hasnain. That's the breakthrough that Pakistan needed. Vince had looked in prime touch, as he has been for Hampshire. Played a couple of gorgeous shots. You see the seam position from Imad. It's never going to really spin past your outside edge as a right-hander. The angle is always taking it down the leg side. Two disappointed England batsmen, one who has to depart.
Well, another reason I can think of is Vince took his time before reviewing it. I think that also gave the third umpire a sort of a hint that he might have nicked it. There were a couple of spikes, so you can say that might have hit the bat also while the ball was sort of passing, and when he kissed them, the bat kissed the ground also. Difficult one, very difficult one.
I think he looked confused because he wasn't sure why he was being given out. He didn't feel he'd hit it. You could sort of see him gesticulating or mouthing, what for? What's that all about? Maybe he was checking whether he could review in T20. You can now. You didn't used to be able to. Oh, that's hit Sarfraz. I think it's hit him in the mouth, actually. Or maybe on the nose. My goodness. Thankfully, he looks okay. Bounce from his glove straight up into his face. Thankfully, there's no blood and his teeth are still in place. None of it. Denley to bat 5. Ben Foakes, the hero of Malahide, after him. David Willey, who played nicely as well with the bat, and Tom Curran, who was 40-odd not out to see England across the line in that one-off one-day international the other day.
It's a very young batting lineup. If you look at it, when you talk about international level, they have got a lot of experience of first-class cricket, played a lot of leagues around the world, but when it comes to international T20 cricket, they don't really have that much of experience. So that really goes in Pakistan's favor, because Pakistan bowling, I feel that they're probably one of the best one around the world.
The required rate for England has just crept above 10 and over needed. Original rate 8.7. Morgan's going to get tested with some short stuff, and on that occasion he's dealt with it brilliantly. Nice way for the England captain to end the 10th over. 75 for 2.
Join me, Alan Carr, and my team captains Michael Sheen and Mickey Flanagan as we put more celebrities' movie knowledge to the test. What has Michael Sheen seen?
Tell you what he hasn't seen, a stylist.
There's something about movies, Thursday at 9 on Sky 1.
England need less than 100. 99 more to chase down 174 to win here in Cardiff. Last ball of the 10th over. Short delivery, and I fancy Owen Morgan might get tested by the likes of Hussain and Shaheen Afridi if he gets a chance to go at him. England's captain swivel hooked that one nicely. Got bounced out in Malahide by Josh Little. Brute of a delivery which he gloved onto his shoulder. Dealt with that one well. Imad's going to bowl straight through. 3 overs have cost him 17 with the wicket of James Vince. Clever. Very, very clever and deft touch from Joe Root.
I love the way he used the pace. He waited on it. He didn't really try to hit it hard. He allowed the ball to bounce and then got under it, scooped it up, and the pace was there for the ball to go to the boundary, short boundaries.
Said that Imad reads the batsman well. He does. I just wonder if there was a little tell though from Joe Root, just as he crouched a little bit lower in his stance. That position and grip changes. Sarfraz had caught one in the mouth already. He's got the helmet on this time. Normal left arm spinner, that line, you'd probably be looking to cut it, but because Imad sort of almost angles it and seams it back into the right-handers, Root has decided to punch that up to long off. Different for Morgan. It's going to be sliding and going across him. Sarfraz could just chuck a little slip in here, just to have a little look. Making adjustments to the leg side field. Very difficult to get the right distance away from the pitch for the men in the deep, given the dimensions here. Well, that's nicely timed and nicely done.
Once again, too full from Imad Wasim. He doesn't like when there is left-hander and the right-hander at the crease, because he have to adjust it and he becomes very, very uncomfortable. That's why he bowled that full length delivery. This is better.
That's what worked nicely for Barbara Azam and Haris Sohail in their partnership of 103. Rotate the strike. Rashid had to change his line and length. 82 for 2 after 11. Imad is done. His services cannot be called upon again with the ball from Sarfraz. 4 overs, 1 for 24 with 7 dots. Got rid of the informed James Vince. All the talk was about pace first up for Pakistan, but Imad actually opened the bowling. The other option that Sarfraz could call upon is Haris Sohail, but he might be looking to try and get through the last 9 overs with 4 bowlers, because he's bowled Imad Wasim out. See if England decide to try and target one and give him a bit of a headache. Fahim Ashraf didn't start so well with 10 coming off his first over. He's now at the taff end. He's got away with that line first up with fine leg up.
I don't think Sarfraz is going to make that mistake of going to the non-regular bowler. He's going to stick to his top 5 bowlers, which is Hussain, Shaheen, Hassan, Fahim and Imad Wasim. Pakistan lately looking to play all 5 bowlers, and then they've reduced maybe a 1 batsman. They don't mind doing that as long as the bowlers do their job. Haris Sohail, yes, is a good choice, but do you need him to bowl right now?
Certainly not now. I was just looking at options should one of these 4 bowlers who'll have to bowl the remaining overs go the journey.
Hassan is going to be the key. He's only bowled 1 over. He bowled at the end also. He's got a lovely slow delivery. So Sarfraz will try to keep his 2 overs at least. Maybe
so you wouldn't ask him to bowl 3 straight out of the end, though, would you?
No. He probably will come back again for 1, and then he'll probably keep 1 for the last.
Morgan goes down the ground high. It's a short boundary. 2 fielders might collide in the end. I think the communication was breaking down and they were worried about running into each other. In the end, it's gone all the way for 6. Morgan again is trying to target Fahim. He's dragged him leg side and dragged him for 4. Did wonder if England would try and target one of the bowlers. Looks like Morgan's decided it's Fahim.
Yeah, they cannot really leave it for too long. They have to really target someone, and no better than Fahim Ashraf. He's under pressure. He's bowled well in the beginning with his first over. He's under the pump a little bit now.
Field changes. Mid-off goes back onto the fence. Third man is inside the circle, as is fine leg. Over extra cover. That's a wonderful shot from England's white ball captain. Powerful wrists. Morgan's on the charge.
Yeah, the momentum is gone with England now. 15 already this over. Half volley. Room for Morgan to free his arm. The wrist coming into play. And beautifully picked. The gap was found very nicely.
After 11 overs and 5 balls, Pakistan were 96 for 2. England are 97 for 2. Game on. 15 from this over. Morgan's trying again. He's dragged it off an inside edge. Probably for 2. Excellent over for England. All down to their captain. 99 for 2.
The required run rate just over 9. Still in control. Pakistan don't have the second spinner. No Shadab for Sarfraz to explore. Pakistan still the favourite, but just
smidgen. Small margins. Winviz saying 51% Pakistan. He waits his turn. He's next in for England, then Ben Foakes, then David Willey. There's no Butler, there's no Stokes, there's no Bairstow, there's no Moeen Ali, all rested from the IPL. So England's batting not quite the powerhouse it has been over the last few years. Mohammad Hasnain, 19 years of age. Pakistan want to have a look at some of these youngsters in pressure situations. Here's one. Gets away with it. Root cloths that into the leg side. Polite applause as England's 100 comes up after 12 overs and 1 ball.
Mom.
Plenty of work being done by Sarfraz, moving his hands, moving his fielders around. Pitching outside the leg stump. Can't be given. Quick delivery.
Yeah, he's sort of skiddy quick, isn't he?
Well, he's not really at his best. I have seen him bowl a lot quicker than that. He bowls 90 plus on average. So the average speed has been 88 miles an hour. The fastest he can hit 92, 93 also.
Well, that was 90, and that was right up in the block hole.
I still feel that Yorker length is the best delivery. Doesn't matter what format are you playing. Especially in T20, you do need to have that weapon. Especially the batsmen nowadays in the modern cricket, they go back and they try to give extra time. And if you can bowl like that, you're always in the game.
I think the margin for error, though, has got smaller nowadays when you were trying to bowl Yorker. I'm thinking now 2 new balls, less reverse swing, bigger bats. Oh, watch it. Didn't spin back on. You know, that reverse swing that you used to get, how much more confidence did it give you when it was reversing to be able to get the length absolutely right? Did it benefit that you knew it was going to swing and you knew it was going to swing consistently?
You know what you spoke about, the bigger bats and the fitter boys nowadays, and they hit big shots. And now if you go back 15 years, 20 years, nobody used to go back on the back foot or go closer to the stumps and try to hit you. They were all looking to come forward. Everything was forward. So it was easy to hit the toe or easy to swing that or easy to get the Yorker in. Yeah, like that. Beauty. Now that's beautiful. Doesn't matter which way you go. You come on the front foot or back foot. If you can bowl a delivery like that, you're always in the business. So yes, when it's reversing, it is a lot easier, of course. And if you have an action like him or myself, a bit slingy, he's also got a little slingy action. So, and when he gets it right, it's very difficult to sort of hit out. At last delivery, 91.
Yeah, he's slippery, skiddy quick. Root's going to come up with a plan, which is probably going to sweep, and that's a fantastic shot. Talk about the strength of the modern day players and going deep in the crease to power, hit the Yorkers. Root has taken a leaf out of Joss Butler's book and gone to the sweep. Not many did that back in your day either.
That's a brave shot.
.69. Bumble and Nasser for it.
Checked it on there.
69 needed from 42. Root with a runner ball 33. The key for Root now is not to try and overhit. Sometimes when he gets to the end of his innings, he tries to slog. He is no slogger. Morgan has played nicely, really well. 24 from 12. Has a role to play with Joe Root here. What they'll do with the batting lineup, whether they'll keep it like that, whether they might promote someone like David Willey just to tee off. Them folks obviously played brilliantly the other day. He's a slightly different player. Root has the option to scoop again, this time over fine leg if he wants. There's that example of what I'm talking about. Sometimes when the rate goes up, Root tries to overhit and he then gets frustrated.
Well, he said that he wants more power in his game.
Yeah, but his power must come from his timing. Completely loses his shape when he tries to play the big shot like that. Doesn't need to.
Pakistan just ahead at this stage, 115 for 2. England 107 for 2. Pakistan got 16 off the final over.
Pressure building, 2 ones and a dot. Mid-off is up. He didn't quite nail his Yorker there, Hassan Ali. Another thing to factor in. Historically, at the death, Pakistan have been very good.